same power supply, same radio, different frequency, different experience, different reality.
Oh, this is Antonio speaking. Because of the misunderstanding and misinterpretation that I see so much in Ho'oponopono, even those that are my clients that I teach, explain how they should use this wonderful, wonderful concept of healing, purifying, and cleaning a frequency, a memory that is creating a certain experience in their lives. Let's say I have a business, okay? So I have a business, and my business has employees, okay? But one of my employees, the first one that came in, became the man, the one I trusted the most. An incredible salesman, very good with public. So he's got all the characteristics that my company needs to expand, to evolve. However, things have happened in his life, and he brought that into work. Okay, now let's draw a cross here. This is the employee that I'm going to call Joe. So Joe is my key man, the one I trust the most. But now Joe has changed his energy because of happenings in his life, events. He's a person with emotions and a personal story and a personal life code. In other words, he's not a car, he's not a machine, he's not a telephone, he's a person. Now, this is my business. And since he went through some hard experiences, I see my business suffering in certain levels. Okay? Now, I want to do the Ho'oponopono with the situation. Now, where do I see confusion? People think that they are supposed to do Ho'oponopono with the person. Let's say you stole $100 from me, and I found out, and I have enough proof that it was you. Now, how am I going to do Ho'oponopono? I need to first go to where the problem is, and the problem is not you. I don't have any problems with you. I have problems with the stolen money. Get it? So we need to go into the problem and acknowledge that the problem is in your life, is in your reality to serve you. Somehow to serve you. Because if it was not to serve you, it wouldn't be in your life. It wouldn't be in your reality. Now this is the first step into Ho'oponopono, is you take full responsibility because it is in your reality. There's a hurricane going on hitting Florida tomorrow. My wife is all upset and poor people and so on. Listen, I sympathize with every experience, but I also understand that it is not my reality because I am not in it. Some people may say, well, that's not how Ho'oponopono works, and that's fine. If it works for you, it works for you. This works for me, and it works so well. This is why I share it with you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect with you and then redirect my energy, my focus into the stolen money. Because that's where the problem is. And that stolen money is the product of a frequency, a vibration that created, that brought particles into a specific form, which in this case is a stolen $100. So I don't know what I did or not done that created this reality, but I don't have to know. I just have to acknowledge that it is in my reality. So I'm going to connect to it, and I'm going to say, I am so sorry for whatever I've done or not done that created this reality. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, because whatever I've done or not done, I didn't know better. It was another time. It was another state of consciousness, very different from the one I have today. Please forgive me. I love you. I have every reason to love you, because you took a specific form. You became an experience to help me evolve. Example, maybe I have a horrible or a bad relationship with money. I may think that money is the key to all my problems. I may be so insecure. There's many things that can be in my programming that led you to be who or what you are. And for that reason, I have to say that I love you, because you are here to serve me. So I love you and thank you. Thank you for helping me attain this level of consciousness, this level of liberty, freedom, and so on. And then I keep going. From now on, I free you from my reality, and I free myself. We no longer need this frequency, this vibration, this program, this experience. I don't know. You see, whatever comes together as a frequency to create a certain form or experience, that same substance could be used to create a wheelchair. Do you understand? And it became that for me to get into this state of consciousness. Now, let's say Joe is affecting my business. Instead of becoming upset with Joe and move on to arguments and God knows what. No. All this is now in my reality. All this is in my reality now. So it belongs to me. Okay, I am going to put a question mark here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if Joe became a problem within my enterprise, I'm going to define that problem. Well, I could say, well, the sales are not the same. The impact on the staff. So sales have gone down because he's not as motivated as he used to be. The staff is kind of following him, participating to the problem instead of the solution. Let's say time. So he doesn't respect time anymore, so he takes time off. Something he never did before. But now he's more often off, he can come in, or because of the situation and the emotion he is in. Okay? And what else? Sales, staff, time, and I don't know, it could be anything else. Whatever it is. The first step, the very first step, you need, when you move into Ho'oponopono, you need to move in it with love. Okay? Love. Not hate, or not a feeling of resentment or something like that. It has to be with love. Oh, and why love? Because it's now in my reality. It's in my reality. And I want to fix it. And to fix it, I need to clean it, heal it, purify, or defragment. You know, defrag? The frequency. So the Ho'oponopono is I am going to take every one of them, okay, every one of what I have defined as the problem, okay, the problem, with a love approach, and I am going to clean every step. Sales. I do Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry for whatever is in me, whatever I've done or not done. See, you go through the process. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. So you do the Ho'oponopono. I'm not going to repeat everything because you probably know about Ho'oponopono. I hope so. And then the stuff. So I am going to go into the problem that I feel and see in the stuff. And I say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. No resentment. You see, this is very important. I'll never say it enough. Don't go into Ho'oponopono with resentment, with judgment, opinions, with example, victim guilt. Don't, please don't. It is like cleaning a dirty laundry with dirty water. It's not going to work. Yes, it's going to get wet, but it's going to remain dirty, okay? And the same thing with the time that is affecting, and the same here. Now you're going to say, okay, Antonio, so you're doing the Ho'oponopono with the facts, the things, the problem. What about him? What about Joe? Well, let me put it to you this way. How many times were you thinking of something and the person besides you speaks of that something? You couldn't even count how many times that happened to you. And how is that possible? You're not telling the person anything. You're not even touching the person. It is connection. So this person has an emotion or emotions about passages, events in his life. Okay? Events in his life. And they stick to him in a form of program. In the aura. If you believe in that kind of thing, I hope you do, because it's more than proof. An aura. It's there. That is affecting the path, is affecting your business. Now, what happens is, as you do this with sincerity, integrity, see, I don't take it. I respect everybody, I really do, but I don't take it as, I don't have to have an intention, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. No, I have to connect to it. I connect. And I'm going to clean the program in Joe. So Joe will be clean energetically. Now, two things will happen. Two things will happen if you do this properly. Either Joe changes and all this is gone, meaning sales are back up, clients come in. Example over here, we could say, I put a question mark, we could say clients. Because Joe happens to be on the road selling my product. So he creates clients. And because of his state of emotion, his state of mind, it's not going up. On the contrary, it's going down. Okay? So that also is gone. Now that's one of the two things that will happen. He changes his state and things begin to work nicely. Better than before. Better than before. Now the second thing that will happen, see, one of the two is that Joe is so charged with energy or frequency or whatever that was brought up by his emotions, and my Ho'oponopono with the situation in my business did not clean the program in him. However, I cleaned the impact. I cleaned it. I healed it. And I defrag all the fragments. He leaves, resigns, and leaves. That's the two things that will happen. The person changes and things become even better than they were before, or the person leaves. Now the point I want to make, and I believe you got that by now, is Ho'oponopono is not about I'm sorry to somebody, please forgive me to somebody, I love you, or thank you. It's about the happening, the thing, what is happening. Do you understand? See, you stole $100, but I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem with the stolen $100. You understand? Now, before you do the Ho'oponopono, make sure you have these 4 ingredients. Please, otherwise it will not work. Love, sincerity, integrity, and detachment. When I say detachment is you're not involved emotionally to the outcome. You're detached. Okay? Good. Now, the first day, because there are 14 days, okay? The first day, you do, I'm not telling you to do anything, I'm suggesting you do just like I explained. You go into depth. I am so sorry. And you feel it. So sorry for whatever I've done or not done in the corridors of time that created this experience, that brought you into my reality. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, because whatever I've done or not done, obviously I didn't know better, but today I do. And for that reason, I beg you pardon. And I love you. I have every reason to love you, because I need to take into consideration that you became you to serve me. You took the trouble to come into my reality. So I love you, and I thank you for helping me grow, evolve, attain this level of consciousness and detachment. Detachment from what? From victim, from guilt, from fear, and from doubt. So the first day you go into debt. The other 13 days, okay? The other 13 days, you don't have to do that anymore. All you have to do is to connect with the first day. Example, you're driving your car. And this is the second day. You move your consciousness into the first day. And you say, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And feel it. I love you. I so love you. And I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the third day until you hit the 14 days. You do that. Okay? The first day you go into debt. The other 13, you just do that. With your focus, your mind on the first day, where everything was explained and laid out on the table. Okay? It is a wonderful thing. I've been doing this for years, but in a different way. In a different way. And then someone so dear to me introduced me to Ho'oponopono. And it just became better. Okay, I get it. I get it. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. You see, you may have let's say this is a radio, okay? Radio with frequencies and speakers. So this is a radio, and this is a plug, okay? Ding, 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 ding. Electricity. This is what the world is, a radio plugged into an energy that is infinite. So we have a radio, which is the world, and here is the power supply. Now this radio has hundreds of frequencies. So you move into 92.5 FM. You get this, this, this. But I don't like it. So you take it away from 92.5 and you go into 97.7 FM. I like this music. I like all about this radio station. Okay? Now, what is going on here? Same power supply, same radio, different frequency. Different experience, different reality. So it is up to you to change your frequency, get it? Good. This is Antonio speaking.